We're live. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Thursday night read for Hershey's page, her Facebook page.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
You know, that's Hershey, and I'm Deborah. You see me on Hershey's page. I'm, Deborah, Deb, the light one, the gypsy.
All of the above.
They pick at me for putting that on the thing when I introduce myself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So how's your day been?
It's been wonderful. I got a lot of work done today, thank God.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And the dog is not sick today. She doesn't have diarrhea today, thank God. Because for 2 days she's had diarrhea.
Wow, that's horrible. Hey, Penny. Hey, Penny.
Penny,
I can see you. Hi, Penny.
Did your thing come up to chat, Hershey?
Early the morning live, she showed up as Facebook user, and other people were showing up with their names, so it was confusing. It's fixed.
Yeah.
Hi, Thomas.
Thomas, hello. Did you get your thing where you can post comments?
No, the chat box didn't show up, but that's okay.
I'll have to go back in my YouTube and see if I've got that checked right. That was that.
Okay. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. How are you doing tonight, Thomas and Penny? I hope you guys are doing well. Probably sick of seeing my face by now. But these are the promised lives that I give to you guys. So, any questions? And at this point, it's the night show, so it can be any topic. But expect it to be honest, expect it to be truthful, and probably not what you want to hear, but it's absolutely going to be what you need to hear. So with that, you can have yawns, you can have coin tosses, you can pretty much have whatever kind of read you want within reason. No health. I don't do health questions, and I'm not big on love reads. Huh?
And we don't do politics.
I'm game for politics. I'll throw out a few yawns for politics.
I'm not doing no damn politics or
You didn't let me finish, but that's not this show. That was what I was gonna say.
Okay. We'll go when my message guy Jose shows up. Bit here until then. Okay, you're going to stick with us until you have to go. We got you, Thomas. We appreciate you showing up.
Thank you for not being sick of me. Oh, I hope everybody's got a wonderful, wonderful weekend planned. If it is nothing but having their feet up and a remote control in their hand or something more.
Reading. Pia wants a general reading.
General, huh?
I'm working with the Crow and the Crow Oracle.
Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol, how are you?
Hello. Okay. Just one.
We're both doing good, Carol. We're giving Penny a read for energy. Oh, let me see if I can act right.
Huh. That went flying all the way down the chair.
There. I'm on my computer now, so I can actually do the right thing. Put it up on the screen so we can see the question. Uh-oh. All right. All right.
I think I do. I think I do. Okay. So they kind of jumped ahead on me, and they threw this card out, and it's the think card. It's the thinker card, right? But it's about knowledge, instruction, and rejuvenation. So I was wondering kind of where they were going with that, but I didn't really press it until I saw what was in the other cards. So what I got for your head is that you're really going beyond with something, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there is the possibility that at some point you're going to be overthinking the situation. So they want you to kind of back out of it just a little bit, but not a lot, because everything that you're going to be pulling out with you when you back out is good wisdom. It's wisdom that you're going to need because your new situation requires you to go in a new direction with your heart. Your heart is going to feel new things. It's going to experience something new, but it's going to be an overall sensation that brings you to a place where you don't have to worry about wondering, did I plant everything right? Did I mess up anything? You're not going to have any of that. You're not going to have any doubt. You're going to be able to be confident enough to know that this journey, this new feeling, this new emotion that your heart is going to experience is going to be guided with a logical thinking mind, and it's not going to have you feeling all torn. And they said that they would really, really, really want you to get some assistance with retaining the memory that you're using and getting in your dreams, and to call on Beth, and she will help you recall everything that you're either dreaming or doing in your sleep, so that you can remember it and bring it into your conscious realm and not so much using it only in your subconscious. So they want you to start bringing some stuff out that you're doing and be a little bit more open to it in the present right now, so that it can go forward naturally with you. And that's what I got for you.
Okay, what I've got for you, girl, is I've got that you've been moving along, just everything's been going good. You've been in a good spot, but you've kind of just been in, they want me to tell you, you just kind of been in survival mode, where you've just been doing what you have to do to get by. And they're telling me they're expecting a risk. They're asking something or bringing something about to you that's going to require a risk for you, or it's going to feel like a risk for you. And you're going to be put in a spot where you're get out of your head. This is where you're tying yourself up. So you need to just get out of your head and do it. Whatever they ask you to do, whatever they lead you to do, just jump in and don't think about it, or you'll never do it. So, Pia, you got something coming, and I want you to just step out of your head and just go for it. You'll see once you do it, it's like, oh, okay, I can do this. It'll come. It'll just flow with you. So that's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helps. You're welcome.
Hi, Anne. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, let me see. Anne
Mm-hmm.
Anne wants to know. Let me see if I can find it here. Love interest. Let's show that. See a romantic development with my love interest man. Okay, Anne, hang on just a second. Let's see if we can get you a love interest. Hmm.
So I don't like being the middleman in situations like this, but they want you to know first and foremost, there's absolutely no reason or no need to worry, but probably not. This is more like an unlikely, not a one night stand, but maybe a good friend with benefits, but no, this isn't the one that the universe sees in your future. So enjoy, have fun, but my side says not permanent, no, but it is something to enjoy and have friends and benefits with now.
Okay, and what I've got here, this is a fiery man. And for some reason, I don't feel like you two are going to be mixing. I know you're like hoping, and I know you're attracted to this man, but I think if you spent a little more time with him, you realize you're not really that compatible. Like, he's okay, he's a nice guy and all that, but I don't see that happening. I see you staying with the sisters and just hanging out and passing that man by for anything permanent. He's a good friend and somebody nice to go out with, but I don't see you two don't mesh together. Your signs ain't compatible. Let's put it that way. That's what I got for you, girl. Sorry. But you know what? It's better to be aware of that. When you go out with it, do things that you would be wanting to do with a spouse, and you'll find out that yins are going to buck heads on a lot of issues, and that's not a good way to be with somebody. So you're welcome, man. You are getting very old. Yes, we are. We are. We are getting very old. But it's okay. We all get old, and that beats the alternative. That's what I say. Beats the alternative. Who else we got in here? Let me see if I can say hello to some people. Did I miss anybody? No, we got Anne, we got Penny. Thomas just left.
It's okay, Penny. This is for you guys, It's not about me.
We do it for the group. We just hang out and chat.
Yep, it's not about being here for reads. We don't have to do reads. Those are just for you. You guys can ask any questions you want.
Yes, absolutely.
But I won't feed into the negativity. I can tell you that much right now.
Mosquito, you got anything you want to have a read on, or you just want to join the chat? I don't think I've seen your name in before, but welcome in.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're saying that in the best way either, but I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
Yeah, we're getting old. That beats the alternative. can you both talk a bit about how you got into tarot? Yes, I can, Penny. I can talk for days about it.
You go right ahead.
I started taking classes at Pathways, which is like a spiritual school. After, well, I had a miscarriage, and I went in for a D&C, and then I had a near-death experience. And then after my kids got a little older, I was drawn into that. I was having very vivid, very realistic dreams. And I had those as a child, but then I had not had them, they stopped. And then when I got older and had my kids, well, then I was starting to have very vivid dreams again, and hearing things. And I started taking these classes. I told my husband, I want to take these classes. I really wanted these classes. I'm interested. So me and my sister joined up this Pathways, and we started taking spiritual development classes, which is, the teacher we had was wonderful. She had a nice little program where she did a variety of different things. Like we played with tarot, we played with tapping into our own spirituality and our own gifts, and seeing where that led, and making us aware of our own gifts, which a lot of things I wasn't aware of that I could do. But it was interesting, and it was fun, and it was exciting. And I mean, my family, there's people in my family that are very intuitive, and I always knew my mother was very intuitive, and I'm very intuitive about my siblings and my family, and I wanted to see where that led. And I love playing with the tarot. I've only ever done it for the family up until this point. Just, we would play cards, Hershey and Brandy and, my sisters, and get around and sling cards and do reads for each other and just have fun. And I wanted to take it further. Hershey wanted to take it further. We felt like we were being drawn to come into this community to share and to learn and lift each other up and be able to talk about it with somebody. And that's how mine started, girl. Hershey, you want to tell her how yours started?
It just started with a Ciro Marchetti deck and a book, and I just went in my room and I just started learning. I started reading as much as I could, figuring out how much I didn't relate to, like certain spreads that was like the Celtic Cross and the Garden Wall, and there was just spreads that was like making it difficult. So when I started eliminating stuff, which was most of what I had learned, I kept the structure of it, and then I followed my heart, which was Thoth and Marseille, and a little bit different kind of oracle decks. I've been with oracle decks since I was a teenager, but
yeah,
it's been a hell of a ride, that's for sure.
Hershey always read oracle decks, and she never was really big into the tarot. She preferred the oracle decks, and we all read our own ways, and we don't know what that way is until we start playing with the decks and learning the new different things. And oh yes, we are. Hershey's my niece. Well, she's actually, by law, she's my great niece. She's my great niece, but her mama died a long time ago, so she's my niece. Yeah. And we have fun. We have fun. She lived down here by me for quite a while. Now she's up at Columbia. So.
I miss home. I miss home.
But yeah, Now we have to get on here and chat with each other because we can't just playing cards with each other and run stuff by each other at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, it's different. It's like a long distance relationship for real. Mm.
Yes. So it's like we played cards with the family with each other, and like we would, if we felt things going on, could share that with each other, but we never were open with it outside of our little family gatherings. But when you pull a 3-card spread, do you ever read them in the opposite order? Pia or Penny, I should say, Penny, I read very intuitively, and I read the message I'm given by my spirit guides. So what I'm saying may not match what these cards mean in the book. I read what I'm being told by my spirit guides in these cards. So I might read the cards in any way. When I'm doing a full-on read, what I normally read is a 9-card, at least a 9-card. It's 9 to 12 card garden wall, they call it. And for a thorough read, that's what I normally do. Or just a little 3-card read, what falls out and what I'm being told and what I'm seeing for the card is what I tell to who I'm reading for. And I know a lot of people don't read that way. A lot of people read according to what that card says in the book. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was taking classes with, what is her name? Hershey. Who did we take the class with? The one that does Ethany. We took Ethany's advanced card reading thing, and she was saying that, if you are an empathetic person and you're getting hits off of your empathy and your guides, that trumps what the card means. So I read very intuitively, and sometimes I'm saying might not match the card, but most of the time, I mean, you can see what I'm seeing in a card.
I would say for me, it's real hard for me to do like 3-card reads unless I'm strictly doing yawns. Because I'm such an in-depth reader, I never ever have a direction. Sometimes I get like shapes, like I'll build a shape. Sometimes I'll build a number, a letter. I never really kind of know exactly where I'm going with it, and I never give myself that box structure. I don't know where the hell my box is at. So I don't know. I don't really do any direction unless I'm doing a moon read, and then the whole thing is done in reverse. If it's a moon read, then I do the whole thing in reverse.
So Penny's me. Sometimes she says like the 3rd card should be the first or should be the middle. Mm-hmm. Penny, if you're really feeling drawn to that, that's empathy reading, and you read how you're being guided to read. If you drop 3 cards and your 2nd card feels like it should be the first, read it that way, because your intuitiveness, your psychic intuitive ability is telling you this is how you read the card. And that's what I'm saying about myself. If my guides are saying, oh, hey, take the middle card, that means da da da, or I read it how I'm feeling it and how I'm being relayed that information by my guides.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm pretty much, that's pretty much how it is. Like, I don't force, a left, right, or up, down, kind of situation. I just know if I'm reading for the head, the heart, or a life, or an unknown, a blind spot. I just know the direction they're leading me, not the direction or the shape that falls out.
Right. So I think we're all individual, and I feel like if your spirit is calling out to you, read the middle card as the first, then you should do that. If the last card is supposed to be as the first, do that. Follow your intuition, because our intuition knows what to do.
Hi, Twisted. So Penny, the first thing I want to say is I don't know how I could put that into words. I have talked to dead people since I was 3. I have been helping them since I was like 7 or 8. When I died, it wasn't the same when I woke up. I saw people in color. I saw the whole world differently. So I'm never not connected. So I don't know how to tell you. I can't explain it. When I meditate, it's because I'm trying to make it be quiet. So I don't meditate to raise any kind of levels. I'm always fully connected at all times. So I don't know. I would probably be the wrong person to probably help you with that, because I honestly I don't know. I don't know how to shut it off would be my question. How do I shut it off some days? So I don't know, but I will we will try to figure it out together. I will damn sure try to talk to some people, and I will figure out how they do it, and we will just start brainstorming and we will figure it out.
See, Penny, Hershey hardly ever shuts off, and I have to shut off because that's who I am, and I have to shut myself down and step away because I have to have quiet time and I have to have meditation time, and I get too crazy if I'm not away from it. I have to distance myself from it sometimes. So I think everybody's individual, and I feel like, like meditation works for me to connect. Hershey doesn't have to meditate at all. She's always connected, and it doesn't bother her. But she's a Gemini. She's chaos. She's higher energy than I am. I'm a Virgo, and I have lower energy, and I need my alone time and I need my downtime. So it depends on who you are. I say this is how I learned. Try the different methods. Get you a good book of, how to connect with, your psychic guides, and or how to get in touch with yourself. And there's plenty of different ways. Some's meditating. That's what Hershey was picking at me for earlier about the Om. I got the Om card.
She hates it.
I got the Om card. I love to meditate, but the Om is not something that I normally do. I like drums. I like Indian drums. Indian drums sends me right up with my guides in a minute.
When that popped up, I'm so sorry. I was correct. I couldn't see your face, but I know your face was like, damn it. Damn it.
I started out trying to learn it like that. Our teacher was like, let's Om's the sacred word. It's supposed to put you in. Oh my God, that just grates my nerves like chalkboard. Fingernails on a chalkboard, the Om does. But when I get with some in drumming music, yeah, it'll throw me right up with my spirit guides. I have no problem connecting when I get relaxed with my Indian drums.
Well, I would definitely say it shouldn't. Don't let it make you feel that way. I don't. Hi, Any Bear, and hi anybody else that came in. Don't let it make you feel like that. Right? Not everybody, from how I understand it, not everybody is going to do the same thing that everybody else is doing or is able to do.
And what works for me may not
have something specific.
If you ask 10 people, sorry, Hershey.
Nope, go ahead.
You ask 10 people. If you ask 10 people that read cards and have psych guides or spirit guides, if you ask those 10 people how they connect, everybody's going to tell you something different, because you have to find that. You have like do little practices and see what works for you, and to start out with meditation, and then go in. If that doesn't work, start out listening to music, the Hertz music, or drummers, or the singing bowls. She loves the singing bowls. Get her on the singing bowls. She'll go bonkers.
Totally missed this question here. That's because I'm running my mouth, not paying attention. So, thank you, whoever pointed this out. Yes, I see the Facebook user, Annie Bear. So, question is, hi. Can you tell me if my daughter will get the help she needs and come back to the family? She is estranged and it causes me great pain. Thank you.
Hey, Lucy, let's see if we can get you an answer.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Cards are dropping.
I mean, I kind of see it. I get what you're saying. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you said 4, right? 2, 3. Aha, 4. Ha. Yeah. Rub it in. Okay. So, my apologies for missing your question. Yes. Okay. The first and foremost, yes, she's coming back. But right behind the yes was a no. It's not happening. They're going in that direction, but they're not even they're miles away from making that left that comes back your direction. What they do want you to do is they want you to start calling on Nyx. She's the goddess. She's one of the goddesses, one of the night goddesses that works with empowerment, stability. She also works with secrets. She is literally a secret keeper. So you can tell her and start speaking into existence that you're ready for her to, start progressing and making it to where she can start seeing that home is an option. But right now, home is not an option, but it's not because she's physically unable to. It's more like it's a choice. She's making this choice right now, but she is headed in the direction where the left is coming. And as soon as she hits that left, she's on her way. But she will need to unlearn and relearn some things for coping mechanisms, and you might be the best thing to help her with that due to your own experiences and talking to Nyx and asking Nyx to come in and talk to you and explain sometimes pictures that we can't see because we are the parent or we are whatever we are, and we don't choose to want to dip into the painful side as much as possible because it already hurts bad enough. I know these feelings. I know them well. So it is going to happen, but I don't even know like exactly if it'll be this year or next year, but it will happen. But start talking to Nyx, ask her to come in. You guys will get it worked out. She'll be there. She'll be home eventually. That's what I got.
I got the star card, which is a good sign. Yes, she will find her way home. And I feel like she's for some reason your daughter's very intuitive, and I don't know, maybe this is some of the estrangement with you guys. She's intuitive and felt like she couldn't talk about it, or she feels different. And I think when she does come home, it's going to be for comfort. So she might be going through some hard things before she works her way back home. And I would say it's probably not going to be for a while. I would say probably a couple of years to 3 years is what I'm seeing. She's learning her lessons the hard, fortunately, but keep your hope. Keep your hope. The star is the hope card. That's Hershey's card. Keep it alive. Just pray for her, send her good vibes, send her love. If you get the chance to talk to her, you just reaffirm the love. Because I feel like if you make yourself open to love, anything's possible.
So, Facebook user, it says, are Leos high or low energy? Well, you're a fire sign.
They're higher energy.
They are alpha. There's more alphas in this.
The male side.
Well, no, not necessarily. I'm not saying necessarily males. I'm saying alphas in general, because your lioness are just as capable of running territory as they are of running the pack and running the family and running all the cubs and taking care of all the kills and making sure that the one and only job the alpha male has to do is protect the territory. So he sits up and roars all day. So the lioness is an alpha too. She is more of a people lioness. So yes, you have the ability to be extremely high energy, but you also have a nurturing side that can be easier and slower and more controlled, like a bonfire, or you know what I'm saying, a s'mores fire, versus a big wildfire out of control like an alpha can get.
All of you guys coming in on Facebook, if you want to type your name in, we see the face. It comes up Facebook user. So anybody that's here from Facebook only looks like Facebook user to us. That's all we get, unless you type your name in. Like on Tammy, she typed her name in. It's Tammy.
Right.
So if you want to read or anything, just type your name in and just ask your question. But we're seeing the Facebook users come in. It just doesn't show us your name. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, because it sucks going, hey, you. I know I say it every time, but that's what I feel like. It's Tammy the Leo.
It's Tammy the Leo. Okay, Tammy. It's Tammy Leanne Turkington. Tammy Leanne Turkington is my sister, Penny. That's why she said it's Tammy.
Yeah, if I was not, sitting in the filler seat, I would be able to see it too, because I'd have it on my phone. But I am on the laptop through StreamYard, and it doesn't show up that way. It shows up however Penny did it, and then it shows up if you come through YouTube. Penny had these issues this morning, but
no, it's all right. My phone, if I'm on my phone, it shows the people's names too, but it doesn't on my computer.
Okay.
It's crazy. And me and Hershey are trying to get our heads around why does it work on one and not the other, and then
right.
this will work.
It is quite annoying.
It will work over there.
It is
Do you
very
see a
annoying.
move for me, home or state? Thank you, Carol. Carol's looking for a move. You see a move for me, like within a year or within a few months, or Carol, do you have any? You want to know, like within anytime soon, or? Okay, I'm going to go for within this year.
Clear that energy.
Carol's cards are flying. Oh, we got it here.
Night pen, Peony.
Look at the first card that fell out. Travel by air. I don't know if that means you're going to see about some job or some move. That's the first card that jumped out of my pile was travel by air.
So,
I do stream this through my YouTube. If you go to Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah.
So I got go, like literally, like yes, you do have something coming up. Even though it's not happening like very soon. It's not, I would say maybe this year, but it would be like at the end of this year or whatever. But then as soon as you see the opportunity, if it feels right, you need to go, because it will be coming maybe towards the end of the year, the first of next year, somewhere in that, the little November, December, January kind of little part of the ending to new. But yes, and it will be requiring travel. So you will be going somewhere, you will be traveling. So whether it's commuting to work or leaving and going to a whole new state to live in a whole new house with a whole new everything, you will be doing something along them lines.
Yeah. So Carol, I got that. The travel by air was your first card out, and your second card out is the Queen of Cups, which we know is, a love energy, maybe moving closer to family or moving closer to a loved one, to be near them. I mean, if that arises, it seems like it might be good for you. You're getting all of the positive ass cards that say if you get that opportunity, go with it. I'm not getting anything else. That's the only two cards that come out for you. But they're both.
I apologize.
I'm thinking, the they say travel by air, and it's about, it's to do with either being closer to your. Oh, I'm sorry, this new camera's got me twisted. It's got the loving energy, which is like being going, maybe travel by air to go see somebody you love, or to see loved ones, maybe family, or a friend that you want to spend more time with. So that's what I've got. If on that trip and he wants you to move in, what's the harm? Okay.
So there was this one.
Well, Penny, you come back, and when we do this on Thursday night, I do stream it through my Facebook page, my Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. If you want to go through there, that's totally fine. And we stream it through Hershey's Facebook. So if you want to go to this, over to the YouTube on my side, that's fine. Or I can't say Hershey's YouTube because you can only stream it through 2 options. So,
So to answer your question from my tools, I'm going to say no. It's not the right time to be worrying about if somebody else thinks that you need to check your attitude. They need to not be around you judging you about your attitude when it might be time for them to check their own attitude. So no, I would say leave your attitude alone. Remember what you're working on. Stay focused on that. And don't let other people forced thoughts be what's in your head. Make sure that the thoughts in your head are authentically and organically yours and yours alone. And then nobody else can control the manner or the way you live your life. And that's what I got for you.
I pulled you a card, Tammy. I pulled you a little oracle card. And this, this little oracle card says, not all of us can do great things, but we can do many small things with great love. And, maybe you need to remind some people, you know what? I have great love that I do every day for you people. And if you don't like it, you can go in the other room and shut the door. Yourself.
Pretty much. I can only please one at a time. And I am working on my pleases right now. I can't see. Wait.
Well, Carol, I say go for it. I say if you get the opportunity to go for it. Life's too short to be unhappy. If you get a chance to go with it, girl. Tammy, you've known that for a while. It's never all one person, please.
Not usually. Nothing is ever one way.
One-sided, right.
Never. As long as you're taking your ownership, don't worry about when or if somebody else is taking theirs. That's not your journey. Just carry what you're meant to carry. Know that you're meant to carry it for a reason. You're going through it for a reason because nobody else would be able to hold that kind of weight, carry that kind of weight, or that kind of whatever. And just know that you are doing it so that you can teach somebody else how to help them get through it too. Don't let nobody else dictate the thoughts and your mood and your attitude. Only you.
Oh, did Annie leave? I didn't see her go. You're welcome, Anne. And did Annie leave? I'm sorry. I have a hard time keeping up with this one I'm reading.
They always just make me feel like I'm nuts. And I'm just a twat. Those are forced thoughts. Unless you're thinking that about yourself, don't let it affect you. Know better about yourself, think better about yourself, and either walk away from that kind of energy every time it happens and every chance you can. And eventually they'll get the message when they're not getting what they want in return. They're not getting the negative feedback. They're not getting the argument. When they're not getting that in return, eventually they'll realize that you are finally done with it, and they're going to look like a damn fool as you move along through your journey because you have learned that it's done. It's a wrap for you.
Bye, Penny. Bye, Penny. Bye. See you back. Thank you for coming in. You're welcome, Carol. Boundaries, Tammy. I talked to you about boundaries before. You got to get strong in your boundaries.
Literally one of the hardest things to do.
Yep. But sometimes you just got to say, look, I need 2 hours to myself, and I don't think that's too much to ask for. I'm going to the basement. I'm shutting this door, and it better not nobody come down here and bother me for at least 2 hours. Yeah, we're all entitled to have a little down. You just got to have a minute away from everything so you can just sit and read a book or take a bath, a long soak in the tub, or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is you want to do because you're entitled to have a little time for yourself.
You're definitely entitled.
Did everybody else leave? Did Annie Bear leave? She said she was into here. She had a family coming to stay in a few days. She just wanted to swish through with love to me and you. Annie Bear, we love you too, girl. So how's everybody else doing tonight? Carol, how are you doing?
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
Okay. All right, girly. Night, Tammy. Love you guys too.
Well, if we're sticking to the hour, we're only got like roughly 8 more minutes left. And then we will be letting everybody get back to their night and enjoy what they have planned. So
we appreciate everybody coming in and joining us. This was fun.
Definitely. I always enjoy myself getting up and reading.
Yes.
Gives me something to do, and it gives me a release, a way to give out some energy, because I collect a whole lot of it. So it feels good to give some of the energy away.
You're doing much better. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Very, very glad. Very glad. Very glad.
So where are you thinking about moving to? Do you have any place in mind? Do you have family somewhere that you were thinking about moving? I'd like to move to Florida, but I'm scared I'll get washed away in a hurricane.
I made it through, Andrew. It's okay. It's not that bad.
I don't want to be in.
I want to go south too myself, so
I wouldn't mind being in Georgia either. I'd like to be somewhere that's nicer weather all year long. Here in Illinois, oh my God, it's so hot. It just goes from freezing cold to hot. Like 5 days of nice weather, and then it was just scalding hot. It's crazy.
She says, no place in mind. Ooh, are you going to like flip a quarter or just like spin the map and just be like, think we're going right here?
My husband's
letting fate and the universe choose your destination? That would be incredible.
One of my husband's nieces lives in Georgia. And Georgia's, well, some parts of Georgia get a little cold, but yeah, some of Georgia stays at like 76 to 79 degrees all year long. I wouldn't mind being right there. That's where I want to be.
What part of Pennsylvania doesn't get snow? I thought all of Pennsylvania got snow.
I never said Pennsylvania. I said Georgia.
No. I was reading her comment.
Oh. Not moving to family, Pennsylvania.
No snow.
I think she said where she's at now. Pennsylvania is where she's at now.
Oh, I got you. Oh, she's wanting maybe somewhere with no snow. Okay.
I got a cousin that lives there in.
I want to go south. I want to go warm.
Hang on. What's the name of that place?
Florida.
No, where Doreen and Lori and Cindy live.
I don't know.
It's by the Poconos. It's right up there by the Poconos. It's a funny name. Starts with an H.
I don't know.
Why can I not work that loose? It's right there by the Poconos in Pennsylvania.
Don't know.
Pretty there. It gets hot there too sometimes.
I don't like cold. I don't like snow. I don't like any of that. Just saying it, and my body just starts shivering. No, I'm
Hershey's
always
cold.
cold. I
Hershey's
don't
cold
like it.
blooded.
Nope, nope, nope.
What part of Virginia you live in? Virginia Beach, Carol?
Ooh, Virginia. That's east, up east, right?
You live at Virginia Beach? Virginia Beach is beautiful. Been there several times. Gorgeous place.
The most east I've been is, and it's not really even too much east, but is Detroit. I haven't been anywhere more east than Detroit that I know of.
Woodbridge is
I
30
know of.
minutes. Oh, wow. That's nice.
Ooh, DC.
Virginia's beautiful. I have to say,
Ooh,
Virginia is totally beautiful.
ooh, ooh, I don't like it's no. Lots of people. Lots of people. I'm hearing there's lots and lots of people. Lots of people.
What, not like snow?
Well, no, there's just that air, that area, that DC, Virginia, all that up in there, like
I'm
lots of
not
people.
crazy about DC, but I like Virginia Beach area. Virginia Beach is gorgeous. It's a lot of, it's got like the Army base and all that. Billy, not Army, he was in the Navy. He was there for a while.
Interesting, interesting. Never been there, but it sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Love, 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 love.
Yeah,
Back.
the older I get, the worse I hate the snow myself.
Yeah, I don't like the snow. I don't like the snow and the ice.
It doesn't have to be hot. Like, I don't want to be in Florida where your shoes are melting to the street. But I would like to be in a place where it's nice temp all year long. No heavy snow. I don't mind the rain, but I don't want that heavy snow, that ice and snow.
Nope, no ice, no snow.
In 0-degree temps and 32 below wind chill factor. I'm done with that.
No, yeah, I agree. I want heat though. I want to be able to wear cute little sundresses and tank tops, but I can't wear that when I'm cold. So if I'm cold, I can't wear it. I just can't.
Well, you could
wear blankets and sweaters and hoodies.
76 degrees, you could wear.
Where it's what?
You could wear cute little sundresses and just have a little sweater on the top of them.
If it goes below anything 80, you know this for yourself. I'm sitting over there shivering. There's no way in good little googly moogly heaven I could wear this sundress if it was 80 below 80 anything. I would
when Hershey's at my house, guys, I have to give her my big woolly house coat. Or she has to be dressed in her sweatpants and her sweatshirt, and she wears a sweater. But I only keep it 72.
My fuzzy socks. Don't forget my fuzzy socks.
Yeah, your fuzzy warm socks. I keep it 72 in my house, though, and she freezes to death. I do keep it 72.
More like 68.
It's 72.
When it gets to 72, she gets hot. Is it hot in here? It's hot in here. I'm hot. I'm getting hot. At 73, she's having a meltdown because she's breaking a sweat.
I can do with it like between 72 and 74. Is usually with thermos. When you're here, I usually try and bump it up a little bit, unless I'm working around and then I got.
Thank you for that. I used to live in Florida. I lived in Tallahassee for a couple of years, right close to the Florida-Georgia line, and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I wanna go back to that temperature where even at Christmas I was wearing just a hoodie. I only needed a hoodie. Even though I was doing all 4 seasons, I was doing them at a temperature that was a lot more my speed. So I definitely enjoy that Florida, Georgia humid heat because it kind of sticks around all year round. So I enjoyed that a lot.
Carol's daughter was in the military and she moved several times with her. She moved around with her daughter.
I was seeing that, and also she said New Mexico. That's
Well, you could do
wonderful.
that.
That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Love
Yeah,
all
that's
that.
nice. You could do that. So you could be there for your daughter. That's
Yep,
very nice.
yep. Well, we are at the top of the hour, and TT, thank you for a wonderful live and spending an hour with us and with everybody, and having everybody getting used to this. It's going to take a while. I'm not expecting it to happen overnight. So, well, I
We love
appreciate
you guys. Thank you for
kindness.
joining us and come back.
Bye, guys. Good night. Hit the end.